Okay, it's recording.
Where's Jody?
Not sure. I just started clicking. So welcome. Hi, everyone. We're going to wait for Jody to come back on, and record is on. Yes, we are working in full swing now. I am excited. Jody just had to leave, and it started work. Excuse the way I look. Like, this is like hot mess happening. I don't even know what's happening here, but I've got the recording going. It just started working. I have no idea, Jody. You left and I found a button. We need you to unmute though, Jody. If you could unmute yourself, you're hosting. I have no control over any of this.
Okay, well, I just came back and I'm like, oh, it's recording. Good.
I'm just stalling.
All right, you go ahead. I will mute and jump in and answer questions.
Okay, welcome, guys. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Sorry we're running late. But tonight's training is on product training. So important, probably one of the most important things you need to know in this business. I'm blurry, like real blurry. It's probably good because I have two big zits. Sorry, you can't see them. I like it that way. Anyway, okay, so product training. First product that we're going to talk about is Scentsy car bars. So the Scentsy car bars, they last up to 30 days. Oh, good, she's going to grab one for demo. They're available in 18 different fragrances, so it's not in every fragrance. You want to be sure to use that chart in the back to see which fragrance it comes from. They must hang freely, especially if you put them in your car. It needs to be on the rear view mirror because it does contain oils and it will damage anything. Oh, look at these Vanna Whites. What? It will damage stuff if it touches it. These are great for party games as a gift to someone, or give to the UPS driver, a nice little gesture. They're great also for lockers, cars, closets, and small spaces as well. In the car. I love it. Okay, next product, similar, y'all, to the car bars, but it's the scent circles. So these scent circles, scent circles. I love scent circles. These are great. You need to have these hanging freely also because they do have oils. You put them on the blinker, it touches anything in the car, it's going to mess it up. So I tell my customers this at home parties, read the warning labels on them, okay? These are available in every single fragrance in the catalog, including Weathered Leather, that is a hidden scent in the catalog, along with Newborn Nursery. These, I tell my customers this always because y'all, nobody reads that warning label. And then these last 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the scent, in my opinion. Moving right along. Scentsy bars. Scentsy bars. They are made from a food grade paraffin wax. The wax heats up right above body temperature. So if you touch it if your kids or pet touch it, it's not going to burn you. It will not burn your skin. The actual ceramic warmer seems to be more hotter to the touch than the actual wax does. 1 cube, I think, lasts about 8 to 10 hours. So you're going to get about 80 to 100 hours for the entire package. So you're looking at, typically, that's like a medium-sized jar candle that somebody would spend 25 bucks on. You're getting for $5. So 6 of those bars, buy 5, get 1 free. You're looking at basically the burn time of a jar candle, 6 of them for the price of 1, typically on our warming time. So remember, don't say the word burn because we don't have a flame. You want to say warm. To change your wax, simply just put a couple of cotton balls in the top of your dish of your warmer or in your nightlight. It'll absorb the wax within seconds. Take a second cotton ball, wipe out the residue, and you're ready to add a new cube. It's important to remember, I love it. This Vanna White demonstration is great. It's important to remember, never add new cubes of wax to old wax. It's just adding let's say you're drinking watered down lemonade and you're just going to pour some more lemonade or what is happening? Somebody's laughing. Jody's laughing.
My daughter, you just said don't add new wax to old. She goes, I do that all the time.
It'll dilute your wax faster, guys. So that's a perfect tip to be telling your customers. See what happened?
She said she's too lazy.
You're not getting the 100% usage out of your bars. Yeah, so make sure your customers know this. They rarely know about the cotton ball trick or adding new wax to old wax. Don't do it. It just dilutes it down way faster. And then get creative and mix your scents. That's a great way. There's scent suggestions in the catalog that tells you, but you can get creative and mix your own. Vanilla is a great one to mix with.
I was going to add that most people who can't use jar candles because of allergies, there's a reason why, and that's because they are inhaling the lead from the
soot,
and the wax. So I like to tell my customers, it doesn't mean certain scents won't bother them because some are stronger than others, but our wax doesn't evaporate, so they're not going to actually inhale that wax. Even if they leave it on for 6 months, the same amount of wax will be in there. So it's very important to convey that, especially if it's a new customer that's never used Scentsy, because I was a diehard candle freak before Scentsy. I never once thought about why my jar was empty, like where did that go? Well, it evaporates, so you're inhaling that, plus it diminishes the life of your like your furnace filters, which I didn't know.
It's really expensive to your air duct cleaning. It's expensive as heck.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that until years after I joined Scentsy. So I do like to mention that when we're talking about safety, it's also healthier.
Absolutely, it is, without a doubt. And a lot of people that, like you said, they can't burn candles, they can do Scentsy and go with like a lighter scent. I always try to recommend like white tea and cactus is a great, very light, By the Sea is very light, love it. It's one of my favorites. But if you're campers, it's really good to save those cotton balls with wax on. They're great fire starters when you're out camping. So save those cotton balls. Jody's just so excited about saving those for camping. She goes camping all the time. So she's going to start saving her cotton balls with wax, and we'll just, great fire starter. We need a campfire going. Find a Girl Scout troop or Boy Scout troop and see if they'll do a fundraiser and you'll give them wax cotton balls as a thank you. Next, I don't know, that's very enticing, but hey, it's worth getting a fundraiser. Next product is our Scentsy room sprays. Now, Jody and Jamie both believe in these products 150%. They've got me hooked on them now. They are available in every single product. Every single scent. Don't listen to me, I'm half awake. Every fragrance. It does contain oil though, so if you have tile floors or wood floors, be careful, y'all. It's going to be slippery and you may fall down. Some people use it as poopery when you need to go number 2. Put a couple of squirts in the water before you go number 2, and do will smell good. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. It won't make your poop smell, okay? And I almost said the S-H-I-T, but I didn't. I said poop. We're gonna keep it. Good. Okay. A couple of squirts goes a long way, and I'm not talking about the squirts in number 2. I've already moved on past that. So we're on a couple of squirts in the room. Will make it long lasting, and I highly recommend those. If you've not tried a room spray, go get one. And we have the odor out too, which is odor eliminator. It's like a citrusy smell. It smells really good. But just take a couple of squirts and squirt that. That is my emergency. Hey, can I come over and pick up some bulbs or a few bars? Sure. And I have 7-day-old wax in my warmers. Crap. What do? I grab a room spray and I start spraying quickly. They cannot come to the Scentsy lady's house stinking. So have a room spray on hand when people drop by and want some quick product. Scentsy scent packs. These are available in 45 fragrances. Be sure to use the chart in the back of the catalog to show which scent packs are available in certain fragrances. There are scented polymer beads inside. Is my screen freezing? No? Is it? No. Okay. Scented polymer beads in the pouch. And then they last longer, I think, when they're in the Scentsy Buddies, because it's in it contains smaller space. So if you have it in your car, like I put one in the bottom of my trash can, between the trash can and the trash bag. Diaper pails, lockers, gym bags, closets, lingerie drawers. Anywhere you need some fragrance, you can use a scent pack. Just be careful too with it touching, because oils, it could be your connection. Oh, I'm reading y'all's comment. No, but you want to just be careful. Read the warning labels, okay? They're on there. Moving right along to our travel tins. Now, these are actually scented gel inside each travel tin. They are great for the guys, the ones that don't like the purple circle disc hanging or the cute car bar. The travel tin's perfect for a guy because he can slide it under the seat. And you can control how strong you want it, which is really great. So the more you open it, the stronger it is. People use these when they travel, in bathrooms, in closets, cars, lockers, available in 23 fragrances. So check that again. Make sure you know if it's available before you take their order. And I think they personally take them about 30 days. They last about 30 days. In the summer, maybe less. In Texas heat down here, it may not last. Leather to me is the longest lasting one out of all of them, especially in the Texas heat. So anybody else have any travel tints? They're not my favorite product, whatever. I'll sell the car bar before the travel tint because it's more PRV. My favorite things always are more PRV.
The other thing that you can do with them, I have customers who buy 2 of them that match, and they open double side, stick them to their outside of their litter box.
What a great idea. I wouldn't know that because I don't have kitty cats.
And I use washer whiffs in my litter box.
Is your cat still walking and all of his paws are good?
Yeah, I put it under the litter. Like I put a little bit of litter, I layer it like a sandwich.
Love that idea. Okay, so those that have kitty cats, y'all, poison your cats with washer whip. No, I'm teasing. It's not. I'm teasing. I didn't say that, y'all. I'm so teasing. It's not harmful, right? What if they eat that? They're not going to eat it, right, y'all? Y'all are scaring me with that. Okay, but you said it's fine. It's okay. All right, good. Your cat's still alive, JoJo? Okay. Oh, wash your whiffs in your diaper pail. Hey, yeah, good idea. As we're going through these, if you have a cool idea for one of these products we're talking about, y'all better pop that up on the chat so we can all see. That's a great idea. Love that. And I'll be sure to say it out loud because I don't think we could recover the chat off the recording last time. So we have to be sure to read the chat so everybody can hear it later. Scentsy Buddies. Guess what? Not featured in the catalog. You have to go to your website to see the current Scentsy Buddies. So keep that in mind if you want, which we are showing a discontinued Christmas. We're going to grab a current Shoo Shoo Panda. Oh, yeah. Okay, see, this is a perfect example. So, yes, Shoo Shoo Panda. So, oh, vacuum. Yes, washer was in the vacuum. Great. So, yes, these, go to your website. You're not going to know if they're in current or out of stock or whatever. I think they just brought a new one in, didn't they? The little spider. I think I saw that across somewhere. Is that true, y'all? What? You're muted.
That he's from Halloween.
Yeah, disregard that last message. Y'all, it's just Shoo Shoo and some other ones. I don't know.
Check your website.
Event, y'all. I don't know what's happening. I still have 2 more days of this. Okay. The price varies on your Scentsy Buddies. However, regardless of the price, guess what? Your set pack's included. What a deal. All right. Hey, how many of you have kids that lose teeth? Or you can tell your customers this. If you're at a booth or a party, they lose a tooth, put that tooth in the back of that pouch. Tooth Fairy's going to leave the money in the zipper pouch in the back. Tell mama to put the French lavender in her lingerie drawer, and the kid can just have a Tooth Fairy buddy. Okay? I'm going to skip right over the oils because I think, oh, water is doing the tank. Never thought of that. I'm going to skip over the oils because I think they're kind of self-explanatory, right? And we'll just dive into the diffuser. So this is what I know about the diffusers. I don't have notes on this, and I'm just going to go off the top of my head because I didn't finish preparing. Okay, so our diffusers. There is, you push the light button one time, it's high, it's a white light. High, you push it again, it's on low. You push it again, it's on candle flicker. That's 3 features right there. If you push it again, it'll go off. So to get the different color features, you hold the light button down from the off position. It'll rotate 12 different colors, okay? So that 12 plus 3 is 15 light options. That's why you read that in the document. You can click the button again and again and again to just freeze it on one particular color that you like. So there is a fill line in the water reservoir. All the guts are inside are the same. It's the outer shell that's different. So just remember, you fill it to the water line. The oils, it's about 250 drops in each bottle. So just put 4 to 5 drops is what I start out with in the water. And you could do more. So if you put more, it's going to be stronger. So how long does it last? Well, it depends on how much oil you're using. And so with the mist feature, you push it one time and it's on high. Yes, high is first, meaning it'll go up to 4 hours with the stuff coming out the top, the mist. 4 hours on high. If it's on low, you push the button again, it'll be on low. It'll go up to 8 hours on low. Then you push it again, and it's on intermittent. Every 30 seconds or so, it's going to burst a little, okay? So then it's 8 hours on that one too, a little, okay? So you've got 4 or 8 hours. I'm hoping I'm explaining this good enough where y'all understand it. Now, keep in mind, in your diffuser, when it runs out of water, mist portion shuts off by itself. The light feature is going to stay on. You know why? Because it's a great lamp also, a great light. That light's going to stay on until you turn it off or your power goes off, okay? Meaning electricity, and you got to go turn it back on. But it'll stay on until you turn it off. When you run out of water, each use, y'all, take a little Q-tip, clean up that little circle, a little white circle in the bottom with a Q-tip. It needs to be wiped out. And I wipe mine out with a cotton ball also. If for some reason it's like, oh, my mist thing's not working, one of my customers run hot water through it, or just plain, not hot water, I made that up, water, just plain water, run it through with no oil, and it worked fine. She didn't have to return it or have a problem. So that could be a problem solver for you, just running plain water through it. So there are different shades available. On the kids' diffusers, there are magnets where they can play on them. I'm a little concerned about breaking or whatever, but whatever. The parents, if they got the money to do that, I don't say a word about it. It's not a concern in my book when they say it. Your limited lifetime warranty. Here's why it's limited. Because you're going to pay shipping. If for some reason, and I tell my customers this up front, just like tonight, the lady bought 2 diffusers. And I said, well, it's a limited lifetime warranty only because if something manufacturally is wrong with this sucker, you didn't drop and break the shell, like something just stopped working. I said, we're going to replace that for you as long as you pay the $20 shipping and handling. She's like, oh, that makes sense. If you approach it and tell them this up front, they will not have a problem with it, guys. It's the consultants that aren't saying squat. Something's happening. Then it comes back and you're like, what do you mean I got to pay $20? I just bought this thing and now I got to pay $20 to ship it? Well, if you tell them up front, they're not going to be pissed about it. Mad, excuse me. I said pissed. Oh, well. Be mad about it. So tell them up front, you guys. And then with your other warranty, if for some reason, I think if they break it, you can get a shade cheaper than buying a new diffuser. I don't know. I may have made that up. Call consultant support on that one because I'm not sure. But I feel like it should be a rule, so I just said it. So let's hope and pray it is. Jody's muted. Jody. No, Canadian prices is going to be different. I don't know what it is in Canada. I can find out, or Jody can find out, or Jamie. They all have Canadians on their team, so the shipping could be different. But yeah, we'll find out for you for sure. Jody, you're muted, sweetie pie.
Do you want me to talk?
Oh, I thought you said you were trying to say something.
Someone said it was $50 to replace the shade.
Oh, see?
And I didn't know that, so that's good to know.
Yeah, I knew it's a cheaper price. I just didn't know what it was. I may have made it up for drum tip.
Let me just add this, just so we don't look like we don't, like we're stupid. Back when we first started, there wasn't anything we didn't know because the catalog was simple. And now with all these other things, we're constantly learning stuff too. So I'm glad that she shared that with me because I didn't know it was $50. So thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, the shades are interchangeable. Like Heather said, the guts are the same, but right now they're not sold separately as of right now.
Yeah. I love adding yet to anything. It's so good, isn't it? Okay, heating options for warmer and letter explanations. I bet a majority of you guys have never even looked at those little letters in the catalog and see what they mean. So you have options of 15 watt, 20 watt, 25 watt, LED, and heating element. There's 5 different wattages or options here in our warmers, okay? Wattage will be shown on the pull out sheet in your catalog next to each warmer. So it's the big, long pull-out sheet in the back. It'll say the wattage next to each warmer. And in the night lights on page 17, it's also there on that page as well, Jamie's saying. I feel like this could be a really fun game. Try to guess what they're saying while they're muted. Okay,
I was saying in the pictures throughout the catalog, it's actually listed to there. It'll say the height and the wattage next to the warmer.
Perfect. So it's in both spots.
Yes.
I love it. So G means glow when it's lit. H means it's hand painted. R means it has a reactive glaze. So it's kind of got a shiny glaze on top. C means it's got a crackle glaze. LED means it's, are you ready? LED. That one can be tricky. Just teasing. H plus R, hand painted plus reactive glaze. That's a detailed warmer right there. And hey, did you all know that all of our warmers are handmade? If you have not taken time to go to the YouTube video, Rocks to Warmers, you have to watch that video. You have to understand as a Scentsy consultant where our warmers are coming from and how they are created. It will change your perception. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you like this video. It's unbelievable. You have to watch it, guys. Rocks to Warmers.
One of the things I really liked was when our glass, like our lampshade warmers first came out, we were taught that, basically 2 were made at one time. So it is actually hand-blown glass. It's like a little ball like this.
So cool.
And it is so cool. And the guy stands up like on a platform almost and blows through a pipe into the molds, and it makes 2 warmers.
Yeah, it's so cool. Y'all could probably YouTube that too. It's awesome.
It really is, because then you're like, $40 is nothing for this warmer, or 45, but back then it was 40. So just, it is really cool to watch, and share it with your customers if you can. For
sure. And if your customers ask you, I leave my warmers on 24/7. It's like leaving a low wattage lamp on. That's what I tell my customers. So the last party I did, one lady was like, oh my God, I'm so worried about a fire. And I straight up told her, I said, listen, treat this warmer as any appliance that you would in your house, whether a curling iron, a hair dryer, I don't care what it is. But read the instructions, number 1. And number 2, make sure you're using the correct wattage. I said 9 times out of 10, when I see these stupid stories on Facebook about, oh, my warmer caught on fire. You look closely in that warmer, the bulb is the size of freaking Texas, number 1, in the warmer. I wonder why your fire started. Wrong wattage. So I tell my people from the get-go, customers, listen, if you use this properly and have the correct Scentsy wattage bulb in your warmer, you are not going to have a problem. So on the bottom of each warmer, it will specify on the sticker 25W, 20W, 15W. It tells you the wattage that is supposed to be used, like every other appliance in your house has that wattage sticker on there. So that is how they can keep track of what size bulb they need and to teach them to use that warmer properly. Now on the bottom of the warmer, you'll see that old school used to be the black, like slick plastic stuff right there. See it? So y'all, that's like not fire retardant, but what do they call that? Where it's like, it's a prevention. Like if it's sitting on a flammable object, it helps it from spreading. That's the way that they're made. Like that's a code, the way our warmers are made. Like there's certain holes in there that it causes it to breathe. The little black thing on the bottom prevents it from being on a flammable surface to be spreading more. So if you have your warmer sitting on wood, that's what these are for. Guess what? Metal is not flammable here. So you're breaking up that wood that's flammable from your constant heat. So if somebody's going to be like, yeah, I've got my grandmother's antique china cabinet that's hand-carved wood from Indonesia, you might want to recommend a $10 stand, because, hello, why would you want to risk damaging that? Would you set a curling iron on that? No. So recommend a little, and plus you're upselling, girl. Y'all, or boy, it can be girl or boy on here. Upselling, okay? $10, make you holler, okay? PRV. Okay. Warranties and replacement. Lifetime warranty. You don't get that from Walmart. So if something breaks with your Walmart warmer, I'm sorry, the only greeting you're going to get is the hello, welcome to Walmart, walking in and smell the McDonald's French fries. No. Scentsy, guess what? I can give you the lifetime warranty. So if something goes wrong manufactured with this warmer, you call me, I'm going to get you a new one. Oh, they don't have it anymore? Oh, well, that warmer that's broken was a $30 warmer. So guess what? I want you to pick out any $30 warmer in the catalog, and I'm going to get you a new warmer. That is customer service. And it's not given by us. It's given by our company because they stand behind the products. And that is God honest truth. There was 3 warmers that returned to me this week. Returned without a question. Now, if you start calling, there is a limit, just so you know. There has been people that have called like, oh, I just don't like this warmer. I think I'll trade it. So don't start returning like tons and tons and tons, but it's got to be legit, okay? I think I returned like 4 or 5 in 7 years, okay? That's about the average. It's not any more than that usually. Hey, replacement dishes are available though. So if you want to scare your people ahead of time, you can always say, oh, and you're buying your warmer. Do you want to go and buy a replacement dish and a replacement bowl at the time of purchase? Well, why would I want to do that? Oh, because accidents happen, and one day your little dish is not going to be available. So do you want to go ahead and add one onto your order? Some people will go for it, some won't. So when they can't get a new warmer, or they're like, oh crap, I can't get a dish for this. So they now have a warmer with no lid, right? Well, what do you do with that? Well, these old dishes, number one, hold my crap on my desk. And look at Jamie's. She cut off the guts, and it's now a pin holder on her desk. And you can also turn it into a little cute planter. So make sure you give them those ideas and say, oh, girl, it's the cutest little herb holder in your kitchen if you want to. I explained the limited lifetime warranty. They must register their diffuser, though, at scentsydiffuser.com within 90 days of purchase. Okay, so make sure you do that. And $24 to ship to Canada for the diffuser warranty also. Thank you for that, Heather. Moving on. So on the $15 warmers, which is now, it used to be called plugins at one time, then moved to night lights, and now I've noticed it's just called $15 warmers, thanks to Jamie. $20 warmers. Don't listen to me, they used to be $15 also. So I just started selling Scentsy today, so I'm still fairly new, so y'all bear with me. $20 plug-in / nightlight / warmer. Crap, it's been a long day. I apologize. I'm going to get it right. $20 warmers. Great for small rooms, bathrooms. This is what I suggest this. Really small rooms because it's a smaller wattage, so the scent throw is not going to be as great. It uses a 15-watt bulb. The base rotates to fit all outlets. So if you have an upside-down outlet or a horizontal outlet, guess what? We've got your problem fixed. You just push the button, rotate. Typically, all of them are $20, except for a few in the catalog are $25, because $5 goes back to that college or, yeah, see, there you go. It rotates. Perfect. Yep, so the college ones are $25 because $5 will go back to the college, the alma mater. 20-watt bulb warmers. They can be used in large rooms. They work the exact same way 25-watt does. Your 25 are great for every room in the house, bedrooms, bathrooms. Some people put them in there too. It doesn't matter. It's your choice. You might need multiple warmers, though, depending on the room size. The LED warmers, now those rotate colors, right, y'all? They change colors. Rotates through. Nothing to replace. Lifetime warranty on those. You got your warmers and your wraps. It just comes off, the wrap comes off of the warmer, so you can change them out later. Pretty self-explanatory. Here's a really good topic that you're going to hear lots of things about. Why won't my wax melt? Well, there's a couple of things I want you to do. Are you using a Scentsy bulb? Because I have gone to Home Depot and purchased a 15-watt bulb, and it won't melt in my little nightlight. Well, guess what? It won't work. My cube was solid, like I had just set it in there. So make sure it's a Scentsy bulb. Is your warmer under any drafts or air vents or fans? And then if you get the customer that contacts you and says, you know, my charity warmer, all my round warmers melt the wax great, but my charity warmer, the wax is not melted fully in the corners. guess what, guys? It's because it's square. It's okay. It's not changing the scent throw of the wax. You're not getting 1.2 hours less of your scent throw. It works the exact same way, and it's perfectly normal that the square dishes do not melt in the corners. Nothing. It's not working anything differently than the round. You're fine. So PRV is less on your charitable, your college, Mossy Oak, Major League Baseball, because we pay royalties and contributions. Now, speaking of Major League Baseball, y'all, you have to only use the approved resources, the images on your resources. You can't make up your own and say, I'll knock my socks for the Boston Red Sox. Like, you can't, I don't even know what that just said, but you know what I mean? You have to use the approved. Like, I don't think you can even take a picture of that and show it. Like, you have to use in resources. If you're sporting and showing that and advertising, go to resources. You don't want to get in trouble and be sued by Major League Baseball because they have the money to fight you. And I don't have the money to fight them back. But I can give them a hug and say, go Rangers. Like my little plug for Texas. Okay, buddy clips, moving on. Jody can't say nothing about New York Yankees. Okay, she's muted. Okay, buddy clips. Scent is already built into the Scentsy Buddy. There's no scent pack, it's built in. Each character has its designated scent. Somebody said go Yankees, I love it. I know, I was being a stinker. Okay, so the scent is already built in. So the unicorn has one scent, the Lenny the Lamb has another one. 9 buddy clips available. Clip it onto anywhere, your backpack, your car seat, your bra, I don't care. As long as you can clip it on, you can clip it on. So when people are like, where can you use this? Anywhere a clip can go. I don't care where you clip it onto. In your car. 2 people bought the Lenny the things for their car today. Scrubby Buddy and Bath Smoothie, not my favorite. I think it's overpriced, whatever. That's my opinion. I'm not paying $30-something for a scrubby and some soap. I'm going to hose your butt down and throw some dishwashing soap on you. When you're traveling to events, my only advice about this product is don't lay it on its side. It's leaked over 3 of my boxes, and it is bad. It leaks, okay? But it smells good. The boxes were scented Candy Dandy, whatever. I've sold 1 in my whole lifetime. If you've sold more, I'd love to hear how you sell these, because I can't sell these worth a darn. You've sold 2 in your life. Jody, how many have you sold?
Does it count if it's to my son?
No. See, my point exactly. Y'all, see, okay. I'm glad
Daniel loves it. He's got 4 of them in the shower right now.
But they're expensive.
But he smells so good. Jammy time.
Oh, I love Jammy Time.
Me too.
I mean, half price, maybe not so bad. If that's truly what they wanted, I just see so many other things in the catalog someone would want for half off before that. In my personal opinion. You have to what?
I want the shark.
Oh.
It's cute.
There's a few of us that want it. You just have to find them. You have to go find them. Skincare for women. Pretty self-explanatory. It's available in 6 fragrances only. Number 9, 34, 16, 45. She loves number 16, 27, and 82. The moisturizing body bar, I haven't, okay, Jamie, will you talk about it? Because I've never used it. Because I don't use bar soap. So it's not.
I like bar soap. I was very excited about bar soap. I like the way bar soap lathers. I actually did a home party 2 weeks ago. That's why I've been grabbing stuff. It literally arrived and I've been able to just grab it. But I took this stuff to sample to let people actually smell and hold and touch and see. And I think it lasts a long time. I mean, that's a lot of soap. I like bar soap and it smells really, really good, especially if you have your matching scent.
So how do you make samples from that bar?
I personally haven't made samples. I just took my own personal bar, but I know I've seen, I'd have to find the post where someone heated it up and softened it and sliced it to give slices to people.
Okay, great.
I don't know if it, for me, taking it to the party and just being able to show it was enough.
Okay.
I didn't feel like I needed to hand a sample out. So
okay.
I like bar soap. So that's me. It smells really good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading the things. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, fine. Thank you, Jamie. Fine fragrance roller. Oh, there's a knot in my hair. Fine fragrance roller. They're great, y'all, just to throw in your purse and you need some fragrance. I like that you can just travel with them and have them in your purse or in your quart size bag that you get on the airplane with. Because every time I'm traveling, I hate carrying my perfume and having to pack it away, and it can't be in my purse with me. Velvet hand cream. This does contains oil, so before you tell your customers and tell them to use it, make sure they shake it because they will get a handful of oil. So just shake it up. Taylor Swift tells us to shake it. Okay, shake it. Whipped body souffle. So I love to give a free little spatula with this. The personalized spatulas, I think.
Real quick, someone asked how moisturizing is the body soap, and I have very dry skin, and I haven't had a long time to really make a huge comparison, but I'm liking it so far.
Awesome.
So, I mean, I'm liking it.
Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm tired.
You're fine.
It's not personal, y'all. I've been at an event all day. Whipped body souffle, free spatula. And that's how I sample it at parties too. I tell everybody, okay, pick an elbow and rub the lotion on and get your hand on this side, the hand cream. Now kick off a shoe. I'm going to come around with the spatula and put a little in your hand. I want you to rub it on your foot. I'm not rubbing your feet for you, but I want you to rub your own feet and try our whipped body souffle. So my first half of the party is warmers and wax. We take a break, do a ticket game or a fun game. Last party.
I sold 5 of them at the last. I mean, I sold one to every single person except for the last person. Lady didn't order one. Everyone else at the party ordered.
Order the whipped body souffles.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Just so you know, as long as you show the product, I think that
it will sell. Yeah, I agree.
They didn't even bat an eye at the price.
Yep, I agree. And they don't. I think when we start making a big deal about the price is when they start making a big deal. On to Groom. It's available in 5 fragrances. The shampoo, shave, and shower bar. Again, I haven't tried any of these, or my husband has not, so I'm not really good on this.
Oh, I can tell you about those too. I gave those to. I have 3 brothers, several brother-in-laws on both sides of my family, and I gave each one of them like a stocking stuffer sort of thing for Christmas. They all have loved them. My 17-year-old son, his friend, came and bought some. They love it. My husband loves the way the stuff smells. The other night he came, got in bed, and I was like, oh, that smells good. I thought it was some other lotion. He said, it's your Scentsy stuff. And I was like, oh, it smells really good. We like it. Okay. I was hesitant, but it smells really good.
I'm going to have Jason try it. I've got that one set. I'm going to have him try it. Okay, on to the laundry stuff. So clothing conditioner, those of you that work out. Yes, Jamie works out, and you have that dry wicking fabric. So you can't use fabric softener on dry wicking fabrics. It makes it smell stinky and like mildew. I don't know this personally because I don't work out, but I have smelled it on people before. So anybody that works out, you guys, you want to solicit the clothing conditioner and give them a sample of it. And you tell them, hey, do your clothes smell kind of mildew? Have you been trying to use fabric softener on your workout clothes? And
I have another thing to say about that. Yes. Once again, I don't necessarily call it fabric softener. I don't. Some people ask if it's in the place of that. I haven't used fabric softener in a really long time. My daughter has really bad eczema, so I haven't used it in 15 years. So I was hesitant about trying it. It has not affected her at all. And let me tell you what else. Do you know how your towels don't feel like they fluff anymore? I mean, that's how mine were feeling. These are really like fluffing my towels back out.
They do. It improves the fabric.
It does. Like, I was like, no, that ain't going to be that big of a deal. I'm like, I won't do laundry without my conditioner now. Yeah. So I was a hard sell on that. It was out for a while before I even tried it. And when I tried it, I was like, my towels are actually fluffy and smell good. So
it works really, really well. And it's specifically designed for that dry wicking fabric, but you will see an improvement in your fabrics over time from using the clothing conditioner. I'm sold on it. On to the laundry liquid. So 1 bottle is 50 medium loads. 2, 4, 6 is how you need to remember that. For small, medium, and large, 2, 4, 6 pumps. You put that, it is HE compatible. Put it in any compartment that you would normally in your in your washer compartment. The washer whiffs, though, don't put those in any compartment. Those go in the drum with the clothes, okay? So here's how I sell those. and this is upselling people without even telling them. So we're at a home party and I'm like, hey y'all, raise your hand. How many of y'all go up and down the laundry aisle and you're opening bottles of detergent and fabric softener and you're smelling them? And everybody's like, oh no, that's me. I do that. You know, they think that's hilarious, right? Like you just cracked a joke. We all do it. Then I'm like, girl, that is me. I do that all the time. I say, okay, now how many of y'all realistically do small loads of laundry? Anybody here? Anybody? No one, right? Nobody does a small load of laundry. I mean, unless you're washing like a bra or panties or something. So I'm like, then I hold up the washer whiffs, right? The small one. I'm like, well, that's what this is. Now let me show you the reality size, because this is how much I do laundry, and it's the tub of washer whiffs. That's how I sell it. Because I've already dismissed the small little container, and now I'm showing them reality of the big tub, and they're like, oh yeah, girl, I do that too. They're sold. The last party, I sold 4 tubs. There was 3 people there. 4 tubs of laundry washer whiffs. 1 Laundry Love and 4 of the tubs. She didn't want the detergent on the other person. But it's just playing the trick on their mind and just showing them, I don't need the small one, I need the big one. But then that's how you promote with the Laundry Love. You just say, well, girl, you're paying $30 for this. I can get you the detergent $18. This is U.S. prices, by the way. Sorry. $18 and 2 boxes of this for $50. So that Laundry Love is going to be key in your business. You need to be buying it and making samples. And when I hand out samples, it's for large loads, because in reality, nobody's doing a small load. So you want them to show it how it fits into their everyday routine. So give them a sample with 2 to 3 scoops that they can use on a large load for their family. So that's what I end up giving, is the washer whiff sample. And why do I give out washer whiff samples more than anything? Because people are doing laundry more than anything, using a lotion, more than changing out their wax. Every single day, people are probably doing laundry. So I'm trying to get into their house on a very consumable product that's a good price, good PRV. The bundle is $50, but not only because of that, is a great half price item. That's my segue into getting them to book or buy $200 worth of product to get free and half price. They want that bundle at $25. So once you get them hooked on that laundry stuff, it could be a very, very profitable item for you for PRV. Anybody else want to add? Dryer discs?
I was just going to say that I was very hesitant when the laundry line came out at first, thinking it took a little while for it to catch on because I really wasn't promoting it. And I have people come back and just say, I need more laundry stuff. So it's really been a great asset for my PRV, and it's a great product. People are liking it. So
yeah, I mean, I had a lady come in today. She was walking out. She checked out, was leaving. She ran back and goes, "Oh, Heather," which is the customer. She goes, "I just ran out of my I need French lavender washer whiffs." That's all she bought. She didn't even buy bars, y'all. So it's getting to the point now where people are just coming to buy laundry stuff and no bars. That's unheard of. I'm sorry, but that's how I know a product is really good, when my customers are coming back and they're not even buying Scentsy bars right now.
When you said that triggered a thought. I was just going to say, I know it's back to the diffusers, but the first like 4 or 5 diffusers that I sold were to brand new customers that have never bought wax and warmers from me. Don't even own wax and warmers. They're oil people, and they've been very happy. Sorry, that just made me think of that.
No, that's perfect.
They love it. They love it. So anyway.
Yeah, actually, when back to the diffusers too, because that just triggered something for me. Some people look at that price, even consultants look at it and they're like, oh, it's so high and nobody's ever going to spend that money. Don't assume people aren't going to spend the money. Just because you don't or won't doesn't mean somebody else won't. But I've noticed that people who know about diffusers look at ours, and when they hear about the warranty and the LED changing colors, they're like, in the US, it's $130. That's nothing compared to some of the other diffusers that don't have a warranty, don't change colors, and they're quite ugly. So,
and you can't take the shade off.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they are.
And it's like one lady who bought one from me. She said, I know a lot of people think this would be a lot of money. She said, but I'm passionate about it. She said, I wouldn't go spend $50 on shoes. I would only spend like $10, but that's not my passion. I'm passionate about oil, so I'm willing to spend this much money on it. So it depends. Don't rule someone out. It's their passion. They may not care at all about.
Yeah, let them decide for themselves. Don't you decide for them.
Right.
For sure. And the dryer disc, let's get back to the laundry. So how do you convince people on the price? It comes out to $1 a load. If you've got 50 medium loads of laundry, 1 bottle of detergent, that comes out to being $1 a load. So that's pretty good price for something that works really well. And at my events, like I washed Scentsy Clean in all my tablecloths and had the little towel. So when people walked into my booth today, they're like, man, it smells so good. And I'm like, oh, well, you're probably are you smelling skinny dipping or are you smelling my tablecloths and my shirt? And she's like, what do you mean?
Usually the people that have bought laundry stuff from me have started with dryer discs. Like they're not ready to commit to the whole thing. I don't even tell them that. They're like, oh, I'll just get a dryer disc and see. And then they come back and they're like, okay, I want everything else that comes in this scent. So yeah. I've been impressed by that.
Yeah, and I don't usually push the dryer disc. When someone asks me at an event, I'll tell, girl, I said, if you're going to pick between the two, you want to go with the washer whiffs. Your scent load comes from the whiffs, not the disc. And that's what I tell her. So it's good to see the flip side of that. Buying the disc and come back for more. It works both ways. It's just how you present it. I love it. Okay, hand soaps, self-explanatory. Scentsy Fresh, sprayed on fabrics. Hand soap, it's really going to be one of those things. The times I've sold it, it's their favorite fragrance. They just want it in everything. I personally buy the C. I want it in every bathroom. And it's not really that drying. I'm surprised. It's pretty good. Kitchen soap, it's for dishes. It goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way. It doesn't suds up like you normal soap would, but it's a very good degreaser. I will tell you that. Counter freaking clean. Mother of pearl. If you are not sampling these or trying these or bought this, you need to get a bottle in your hand ASAP. So here's the deal with Counter Clean. It works on every countertop surface, including granite. Okay, it's perfectly safe. It builds a barrier, so it protects your granite and it becomes easier. So if any spills or anything happens, it's easier to clean up. You'll feel the difference after the first use. Here's the really great thing about Counter Clean is you can use it in other areas. It is excellent on stainless steel appliances. Fantastic. I end up making my own samples. I handed out almost all of my Counter Clean samples today just to get it in their hands to try it. And my sample had like this much in the bottom. Like it's maybe 7 squirts in the bottom. Not 8, 7. I'm not giving a whole thing to try. They can buy it for $10. Scent storage box. Y'all, at first I thought this was the stupidest thing ever. I thought it was particle board. I'm thinking, who in the hell is going to pay $45 for a box? Can I just tell y'all, I have sold more of those dadgum boxes, and it's not cheap particle board. It's actually a nice hard wood. Like it's a really nice storage box. And what I love is I put all my stuff in it and carried it to an event with me. So, or a home party. It's
hey, Heather, can I say something real quick? I was going to say something. Sorry to back up for a second. It's just an afterthought. These are exactly the same bottles. Easily confused. So make sure counter clean, fresh. So just so you know, it's already been a common mistake. Just throwing that out there. Put some washi tape around it if it helps. I don't think it's going to cause a problem either way, but just so you know, you want to make sure that
fresh and counter clean. Yes.
Yeah, they look exactly the same. Just so make sure you read.
Good point. Okay, so and last but not least are just our combine and saves, guys. You need to know all of your combine and saves in and out. And that is on page, I'll tell you, 60 and 61 of the catalog. How I remember everything, it's not everything, it's just most things. Most things you'll catch on later is 1, 3, 6. They're sold single in 3 packs and 6 packs. That's how I just remember it. But your laundry and clean is not sold in 6. It's only a 3. So it's either 1, 3, or 6 is where the discounts happen. So anytime you're selling 2 of something, mention the 3-pack. Anytime you're selling 5, it's buy 5, get 1 free. So study these. This is your best option to know your products. Did you find my onions and peppers in the refrigerator cut up already? Great job. Did you do the garlic butter bread? My husband cooked dinner.
Yeah, because you won't do it.
I know.
Too busy, lady.
I'm too busy. I love it.
Hey, about the VIP, I don't know if that was on your thing.
It was not.
But I was just gonna say, and this is just a tip. I'm not gonna act like I've
Please
done.
do, 'cause I don't do it.
No, I'm just gonna act like I'm not gonna act like I've been like great at this. I have tried to start implementing, but I don't know if but y'all have the same people maybe that order, or you have these really loyal customers. I have a few online people. I've actually never met them, but they always order for me. My husband suggested that I actually physically pick up the phone and call them, talk to them about, instead of just saying, you should think about this or sending a flyer, actually walk through the process and do it for them while you're on the phone with them. You're building the relationship. You've got the trust. They've been ordering from you forever.
Smart.
So, instead of just sending something in the mail saying you should check it out, if you actually physically call them, they're more likely to walk through the process with you and do it right over the phone, and you can set it up for them. So that's just a tip that I'm going to try to start doing more of.
That's awesome. That's a great tip, because it is an extra step of customer service that we can be offering, and that's PRV every month that we don't even have to work for. It just comes in. All right. Anybody else? Questions, comments? I think that's all I have. Anybody else have anything else?
I subscribed myself to the VIP, and I got my laundry in today, and I had a sample of Ocean laundry liquid in it. So that's a little perk.
Oh, love it.
So I get PRV, and then I've also got my laundry stuff.
Get a free sample.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have a question about a particular product we did not cover, or want to know how you sell it or upsell it? When
Personal testimonies of using products is usually the best.
Yeah.
I remember making a post, and I wasn't doing it to try to get a sale. I just meant for seriously. I let my husband pick out a scent back in the fall and the winter. It's Woodland Suede. It was a scent I would have never picked. Put it in my warmer, and I was like, oh my gosh, it smells awesome. And I wrote that on Facebook and had like a ton of people message me like, I need some of that. Why does it smell so good?
Yeah.
So, personal testimonies, they want to hear what you use. How many times did I say, well, what would you like? What's your favorite scent? Which one is your favorite? Personal testimony is going to be the best.
I'm in Canada. If someone from the US buys from me, do they pay Canadian prices? I would say no.
No, they can only buy, they can't buy from a party. They have to buy individual.
Yeah.
And you have to have everything signed to selling in different countries and stuff.
I need tips on how to sell the diffusers. My first question to you would be, do you have one to show? Is the number one question. I did not sell any until people could see, feel, and touch them in person. And I started selling the crap out of them after that. Now, I never approach the price as a problem. I pitch it as it's half off, 50% off. 50% off to my hostesses. So the lady that came today to my booth, she ended up buying all that in PRV because she wanted the diffuser half off. This was at an event. So it's all on your delivery. But my suggestion to you would be to buy one and to show it or host it. Host one, and so you can get it at half off. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the chat too at the same time.
Right. With somebody in Germany, if they're shipping APO, FPO, that's why it's a U.S. address.
Yeah, it's still a U.S. territory, but in Germany on base.
It's not considered a different country because they're a military.
Yep, correct. Good question, though. That's a really good question. A lot of people wouldn't know that, so I'm glad that she just brought that up. Or he or she, who was it? I can't see the name anymore.
Greg and Pam.
Awesome. A good question. Really good
Hey,
question.
that's like the Meet the Fockers, Greg and Pam.
I
Pam
love
dance.
it.
Pam.
I love it. Anybody else? Questions? We have like 2 more minutes.
I think we're all good.
Thank you for doing all the talking, Heather.
How long does the bars of soap last? How
It'll
often do you
probably
make?
depend on how long they use it or how often.
Yeah.
Well, I keep mine out of like where it's not being sprayed right on by the water.
Oh, that's
and
true.
I actually got a thing at Walmart. I don't know if it's legit or not, but it's called a soap saver, so that I guess it's supposed to keep your bar of soap from going, whatever.
How much was the soap saver?
Oh, it's like hanging on the middle thing at Walmart. It's like probably $1 or something.
Oh, I would give that free with purchase of soap.
Well, I haven't gotten that far. Of course, the chick with bricks would remember that. But I'm impressed with it. That's why I like bar soap. When I would have liquid body soap, my kids would just empty that stuff and it would be gone like that. So we went to bar soap long time ago for that reason. And
It
I was
does last longer.
with it because I really like, and I think it lasts a long time. That's my opinion. Jody, why are you snickering?
Because my kids, I swear to God, they drink liquid because that's really what we buy is liquid.
I haven't bought it
Body
here
wash.
for that reason. My kids will go, I swear they just go in there and go,
That's what I think they do. So I think I'm going to switch them too. That's what we're doing.
we've been doing it for years. We've been using the bar soap for years.
Yeah. Thanks,
I
Jamie.
have a washcloth. I personally have a washcloth that is like a washcloth on one side, and it's like a loofah on the other. Also at Walmart, it's like $1.50, and it lathers it really, really well. I'm a bar soap fan. So
I think I am too. I think it would save me a lot of money, I think.
if you don't want to spend the money right at first on your next, when you have a party go in, if you have someone that's extra half price item, just get something and try it. I think the only way you're going to be able to talk about it and enjoy it and sell it is if you try it.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 9, number 16, and 34. I think those are my 3 favorites. The men's number 4. All the men's is yummy.
Yeah, that you can't go wrong with one of the men's.
They're all good. All good. So try it.
I was trying. Here we go. This is y'all. It's going to be hard to show this, but this is something that I did the other day. So I had a customer refer an office, a plastic surgery office. She's one of my customers, but got a new job. They bought $225 worth of warmers for the entire office. So as my thank you gift, you heard like Birchbox or BarkBox or whatever. They're boxes that just open. They're like skinny and flat. So I created this little sample box. Oh, it's going to turn. Can y'all see that? Kind of, sort of. It's all samples. That sucks that you can't see that. But anyway, that was my thank you gift, was a box full of samples of products they did not buy. So that whole office is going to get to divide up and go through all these samples and try new things. So hopefully it works. I'll let you know at the next phone call. All right, guys, thanks for getting on. I appreciate y'all taking an hour with us and having fun and discussing all the different products. I hope you learned something new. Thank you, guys. Y'all
Thank you, everyone.
I'm going to go pig out.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Heather, you got to stop the recording before I end the meeting.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'll do that right now.